Guess who's filming this for the second time? I am. Hi lovelies, welcome to my channel. So today I'm bringing you my first video ever on my YouTube channel. It's just my everyday glam. The glam that you'll probably see me in on Instagram a lot is always this. My natural photos are usually always this makeup. So if you guys would like to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. This is actually the third time I'm trying to film this video. I didn't like the first 2 times. I just didn't feel like I was myself. I was being a little bit quiet, a little bit shy, and I just didn't like it. So hopefully third time's the charm. Let's see. I hope so. I'm in a way better mood. So let me just take a sip of my water. I already prepped my skin using the Neutrogena Hydro Boost City Protect Moisturizer. I really like this one because it has SPF 25 in it and it moisturizes really well at the same time. And on top of that, I use the Glam Grwm Glow Starter Mega Illuminating Moisturizer. As you can see, I've already done my brows as well. I've used the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Espresso. I've been using this for a couple of years now and it works for me. It's a very nice pencil. It does the job really well, and for that price, it's amazing. So yeah, let's just jump straight in with my foundation. The foundation I'm using is my all-time favorite foundation. It's the Too Faced Born This Way and I use the color Caramel. I have been using this foundation for I think 3 years now, and I have tried a lot of foundations in between, but I just always keep coming back to this one because it just makes my skin look really beautiful. I love the finish. I love that it's not too dewy. It's more of a satin, glowy finish. It's not a matte foundation because I'm not really a fan of matte foundations unless I have like somewhere to be, like a night out or whatever. But for every day, I like this one a lot. So I'm just gonna use 2 pumps of this. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my mirror that's down here. I can't believe I am finally filming like my first real, well, I'm filming this for the 3rd time, but this is like my first, this is gonna be my first YouTube video, and I just find it so crazy and almost a little bit surreal that I'm finally doing it, because I have been saying I've been wanting to do YouTube for like years now, and I just kept going, you know, one day I'm gonna start my YouTube channel, and you know, once I have my camera, once I have this, and I would just always make these excuses as to why I didn't start, and it was just always me being afraid of starting. Always being afraid of what people might say about me having a YouTube channel and me talking English, of course, because I am from the Netherlands, so the people that know me might find it a little bit weird that I'm talking English, and I just always was very afraid of what people might think of that. And then one day I just thought to myself, you are really crazy. If you don't do it now, you'll never do it. You can keep postponing, you can keep making up excuses, or you can just do it. So and that was maybe I think about a month ago that I really decided, you know what, I'm really gonna do it. And in that month, I gathered all the things that I needed, or I thought I needed, that I was complaining about for years that I didn't have, and I just started. So that really taught me as well that you can just do, if you really set your mind to it and you stop making excuses for everything and just do it. Did that story make sense? You guys know what I mean. So yeah, I just finally took that step and thought to myself, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I finally did it. Okay, so now that foundation is on, I'm gonna move on to concealer. For concealer, I'm gonna use the Maybelline Age Rewind. Is that what it's called? Maybelline Instant Age Eraser. I use the shade Caramel and a little bit of the shade Buff, so I do mix 2 shades. So as you can see, I put it under my eyes, on my nose, on my chin, and right here, and also a little bit on my jawline right there, because the foundation I have on, that Too Faced one, is a little bit too on the neutral red side for me, so I do have to put a little bit of that other concealer on just to make it look a little bit more better. I'm just gonna put a little bit of that buff on top of the caramel, only under my eyes though, and on my nose. I don't need any other place to be that highlighted. I used to be a big fan of that highlighted look, but as of lately, I'm not really a fan, especially for every day. I don't like to be too highlighted on the eyes, but for example, if I have a night out, then I will really pack that in. And then with my beauty blender, I'm just gonna blend that all in. So yeah guys, I am really excited about me starting YouTube finally. Not for reasons you may think, not for like, oh my god, I can't wait to be big, but just really I can't wait to just sit and play with makeup and talk to a bunch of people I don't know and just express like my creativity and really have it as an outlet to just do my thing. Like I can't wait to actually, well, I'm doing it, but I can't wait to do more of that. And I'm just really excited to have my platform where I can be completely myself. Because I've always said to myself, if I'm ever going to start YouTube, I don't want to categorize myself as a beauty guru or someone who only does fashion. Like I want to make whatever I want to make. That might be a vlog one day, that might be a tutorial, that might be some crazy eyeshadow, that might be a haul, that might be, it can be anything. Anything I'm feeling like making, I will make. And with that, I always wanted to be the kind of YouTuber that I like to watch. For example, I always like to watch these type of videos where they do their makeup but talk to their audience or platform, whatever you may call it. For example, I like to watch Aaliyah's face a lot. I discovered her YouTube channel about 2 months ago and I've been addicted ever since. The way she just does these get ready with me's and she talks to you about everything and anything that's going on and still showing you at the same time how she does her makeup, but it's not so much a tutorial type of video. Like she's not step by step telling you how to do it, and I don't really think I want to be that kind of a YouTuber, or I don't want to make that kind of video. Because I do want to show you guys how I do it, but I don't want to be focused on only that. Because I do want to chat with you guys and say whatever is on my mind and just be myself and not be so restricted to this is a tutorial, this is my YouTube channel, I'm gonna say this, I don't want to be so strict with that. So let's just see where this goes. I've been talking for about 1 billion years now. I am gonna put a little bit of that concealer on my eyelids just to make sure they're canceled out, because I do have a lot of veins and I'm an entirely different color on my eyelids. So I'll put a little bit of that caramel right on my eyelids. Take my beauty blender again and you just blend that out. Okay, now we have that all blended out. I'm just gonna quickly grab my powder. I use the Revolution London Luxury Powder. It's their loose banana powder. I like this, especially for the price. Definitely not mad at that. I am first just gonna quickly set my eyelids, which is why I'm looking down the entire time, because I don't want them to crease. I'm just gonna set that with a small brush. And then I'm gonna go back with my beauty blender. I'm just gonna quickly remove where the concealer has already settled into those lines. And then I'm gonna quickly just stamp in my beauty blender in this powder and press it underneath the eye. So yeah, I'm not baking. I'm just pressing this into the powder and then slowly pressing that underneath my eye instead of baking, because I do have very dry under eyes. So I feel like if I bake, the concealer will just crumble and look really crusty underneath my eye. I see that. I'm just pressing that underneath. And I'm gonna repeat that step on the sides of my nose, on my chin, around my mouth, and my forehead as well. Also, if you guys have any like videos you really want to see, or if you're one of those lovely people who has sent me requests or questions or suggestions for videos on Instagram, please comment them down below so I can just know what you guys want to see from me, or what you guys want more of. And now for the rest of my face, I am gonna grab that same powder, that loose banana powder, but I'm gonna grab a bigger brush so I can just press it and sweep it across the rest of my face. For example, like my cheeks right here and the sides of my forehead. If I don't set my cheeks with that powder, my bronzer will go on so streaky and so like it will just come apart. So I've just found that that's a better way to prevent that. I'll grab one or two brushes. I'll either grab this really big brush or this small one, depends on what my mood is. They're both from Primark, by the way. I find that Primark does some really good brushes. I'm actually planning on doing like a Primark haul really soon, because I do find some gems at Primark sometimes. So keep an eye out for that, because that is definitely coming. Now before I do my bronzer, I'm just gonna quickly go over my eyebrows again with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, because I feel like I really already messed them up. Okay, brows are on again. So as you can see, I'm looking very pale right now. We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna use, again, a NYX Professional Makeup Brush in 21 with my Becca bronzer. This is the Becca Sunlit bronzer in Bronzed Bondi. I've hit pan on this one. It's pretty expensive, but this is one of the best bronzers I've ever used. I was actually hoping I was gonna hate it, but I ended up loving it so much. Usually when I buy a bronzer, they always end up being too ashy for me. And this is the perfect color. And we're bronzed, and over that bronzer I use another bronzer, and this is the Milani Baked Soleil bronzer. And I love this bronzer because it has a shimmer in it, and I kind of almost use it as a blush because I'm not really a blush person. It still has that bronzy shade, but because of the shimmer in it, when I'm standing in the sun, it just gives me this beautiful bronzed glowy look, which I love. Whoo, it's hot. Woo, okay. To bring the shape of my nose a little bit back, I'm gonna use this. This is just a bronzing powder I bought at my local pharmacy. I thought I could use it for the face, but it's way too ashy. And I use this to bring, not so much contour my nose, but to bring a little bit of that shape back and to make the effect like I have a button nose. As you can see, I'm not doing this neatly at all. So yeah, just like that, sides of my nose and underneath right here. And then sometimes I put a line right across to make it look like I have that button. And if that doesn't work or I screw up, I take a little bit of that loose banana powder and I just stipple it right at the tip and I leave that there. Moving on to eyeshadow. For eyeshadow, for my everyday, I keep doing everyday because I don't really do this every day. I wear this when I wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every single day, but when I do, this is what I have on. So for my everyday makeup, for my everyday glam, I usually just use one shade in my crease, one brown shade in my crease, and then I call it a day. I'm just gonna grab this, again, NYX Professional Makeup Brush in I believe that says 16. So for eyeshadow, like I said, I usually just grab one shade. What shade of brown that is really depends on the day and what I'm feeling like. But for today, I'm grabbing my Makeup Revolution London, their first collaboration with Makeup by Tammy, the Tropical Paradise palette. And I'm grabbing this shade right here that, as you can see, is well loved. And I'm just gonna put this color all along my crease. And I don't do this very neatly. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all I do. I do always put that same color on my lower bottom. What's the word I'm looking for here? My lower lash line. I do put that same eyeshadow color along my lower lash line. Like that. And then after this, I'm pretty much almost done. Before I put on any highlighter or my lashes, I like to spray my face. Now this, let me tell you about this spray, okay? This is a 4 or 5 euro spray and it's amazing. The only thing I don't really like about this is the spray is kind of harsh. So I really need to go all the way back so it won't completely drown me. But this spray leaves my skin so dewy, so glass-like. It's beautiful. And yeah, I actually got that spray completely like on accident. Not on accident, but I was going on a date and that morning I realized I didn't have any setting spray left. And I just thought to myself, I can't show up crusty and like dry. So I ran to my nearest drugstore and I just grabbed it and thought, you know what? Let's just pray on a miracle. And that's how I found my favorite setting spray. So I just put on some mascara. This is an Essence mascara. Essence does some amazing mascaras, y'all. This is one of my favorites. It's the Super Curl Volume Mascara Eye Opening. Looks like this. It's really good. I like it. Give it a try. It's only about 3 euros, I believe, so. That's lash number 1. Lashes are on. Glue is still drying, so if you see that white, don't mind it. So yes, what's next? Ooh, highlight. For highlight, I like to use 2. I use a powder highlight and a loose highlighter. We'll get to that loose highlighter later. For powder one, I use the Hyper Real Glow palette from MAC. I'm gonna take this MAC 240 brush and I'm just gonna mix all 3 shades and pop it on right there. On the tip and right here. And then of course you can leave it like this because this is highlight enough, trust me. But this next highlight, oh God, is so beautiful. I can't resist. I can't resist this one. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills. First of all, let's look at this packaging. Look at that. That's beautiful on its own. Anastasia Beverly Hills loose highlighter in Sunset Aura. I'm using a smaller brush for this though. This is just a NYX professional makeup eyeshadow brush. Yeah, the number is completely rubbed off. And I'm just gonna put that on top. I don't know if it's gonna pick up on camera. Oh boy. Oh, this is so good. And then last but not least, and rude. And last but not least is of course lips. For lips, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear lip pencil in Bittersweet. On top of that, I'm gonna use MAC Liptensity lipstick in Bred brown. And on top of that, because I am a gloss girl, like this is pretty, but I really am a gloss type of girl. On top of that, I'm going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Buttergloss. These are my favorite glosses, along with the MAC lip gloss. They're really good as well, but these are so affordable. These are their butter glosses. I've been using them for years, and this is the butter gloss in Fortune Cookie. It's a light. So yeah, this is what that gloss looks like. It's just a really nude, like my perfect nude combo. I wish I could achieve this look with just 1 or 2 lip products, but I can't, or at least I haven't found it yet. So yeah guys, this is the finished look. This is my everyday glam. This is what it looks like. So yeah, that's it you guys. I hope you lovelies enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, it would help me out so much, and leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.